Best coaches in the game, we really ain't playing. We regroup up in the Slack chat where the coaches debrief. We be piecing these puzzles, occupy the chunk of the pie. Ain't no lie when we hit the block, helmet's casket is hot. You be seeing helmet after helmet, helmet after helmet. First place, second place, fifth place, eighth place, 12th place, 15, 16, 20. So many helmets, you got blurred vision, we got too many. Tick your tech. Oh man, shit. They got us fucked up. Army, regroup. We pledge always to have that edge. We don't fire warning shots. Competition just dropped. We locked and loaded before lock. Whatever the time, yeah. Do you even correlate?
Being the best requires a willingness to outwork your competition. There's always someone smarter, faster, sharper, more naturally gifted to come around.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy DFS Up North, aka Josh Thomas, here with another DFS Army Fore Thoughts PGA podcast. And this week, boys and girls, we are at the WGC Dell Technologies Match Play. This is one of my favorite events of the year. I love the match play format. I love the pods. I love the game theory strategy of how we build our lineups this week. It's not just as simple as who's giving us the best chance to win. There is a lot that goes into it. And let me tell you right now, I have some unique thoughts about how to build lineups this week that are very, very different than what the general populace is kind of going with. But if you want my unique thoughts that I think give us the best chance to not only win, but cash the most, you're going to have to become a DFS Army VIP member. We've been talking about it in the Slack chat all day. And to do that, right, you can go to www.dfsarmy.com. You can use that code UpNorth. I put a link in the info here for this video. Use code UpNorth. It gets you 10% off a VIP membership. And boys and girls, like I tell you, I am pretty confident in the way that I see this week. And the reality is that over the course of this tournament, the 2 years that DraftKings has offered contests for it, we have seen 0.00001% of lineups have all four guys in the finals, and that could arguably change this year. I'm not saying that that's not realistic, but again, if you want more on my thoughts, you got to join. So this week's Fore Thoughts. Before we get there, I just want another shout out to our boy Bobby Wow with that 100K win 2 weeks ago using our entire core. Just a master of GPP stud, former Millie Maker winner. And last week we had some guys with some nice wins. I saw some massive ROI on some of our guys. I was about one play away from I was positive on the week, but it was it's close to being a really good week. I really needed Patton Kazire or Bo Hogue, man. I just fall for that trap every time with the Bo Hogue trap. But this week, boys and girls, like I said, oopsies, I don't even know how I did that. We are here at the DFS or at the WGC Dell Technologies Match Play. So how this works is there are 64 players here, 16 pods or groups of four. I'll use that word interchangeably. I will call each one a tier. All right. So we're going to go through tier by tier, and I'm just going to give you my quick hitter thoughts on this one. And as we've seen in the past year at the Dell Technologies Match Play, the craziness does happen. Last year it was Lucas Bjerregaard taking down Tiger Woods to get to the Final Four. The year before it was Alex Noren just playing out of his head here. And we've seen guys do it multiple ways. We've seen bombers like Bubba do well, short guys like Kisner. So really, it's a lot of, who can rattle up a bunch of birdies, who can putt well for the week is really what it's going to come down to. So tier one, I really think this is our upset special region, right? I do love a Webb Simpson. I think that Webb is probably the class. Obviously, DJ's the class here, but DJ hasn't ever really taken to this format. I don't think that his group is that tough, but what's like if he goes out day one and loses to Adam Long, what's his incentive to play the next two rounds well, right? Like it's over for him. He needs at minimum a half, and you're paying a premium for DJ. Now, could DJ come through and absolutely waltz this field? Yes, right. But I do like a little upset special here. I said I love Webb, but even in his group, right? Casey's been playing well. Even a guy like Taylor Gooch, who he just putts so well. If his irons are on, on point, you could see Taylor Gooch make the Elite Eight or the Final Four here. Love that. Victor Perez has been really coming up strong. I think if at the end of the day, if I really got to make a call here, I like Webb to come out of this tier, but I do think that there are going to be some upsets. It's very hard to predict ownership for this week, but I'm excited to see some guys' ownership projections because again, I think that you can get leverage on the field by the way you build, but also by fading some of these possibly high owned guys like DJ. As we go to tier 2, I just it doesn't get any better than Patrick Cantlay in this tier in Group 10. I'm a known Cantlay lover, but I love Cantlay coming out of that group. Harmon's been playing okay. Decky's been, he's streaky. Carlos Ortiz has been playing really good, but the last couple of weeks has struggled. So I like Cantlay out of that field. I like Cantlay out of this overall. We got the group of death at the top. People have been calling that all day, but Kuchar's nowhere near what he's been. But Louis tough in this format. Really great course history here. Kiz has been in the Final Four 2 years in a row here. So it's tough to bet against them, but JT's been playing well too. I love Jordan Spieth though. Really out of this tier, I'm expecting, I'm excited to hopefully see a Patrick Reed, but don't sleep on Bez there. A Patrick Reed, Patrick Cantlay in the round of 16, and a Justin Thomas, Jordan Spieth in the round of 16 would be an ideal scenario for me here. I love Spieth in the Elite 8, and I also love Cantlay in the Elite 8 there as well. For tier number 3, Willie Z, y'all. I love this draw for Willie. I actually am probably more scared of Kokrak than I am Finau in this draw. I just think Zalatoris really fits well to this course. He's a Texas boy, done well on Pete Dye courses, obviously, as shown by his results of the Players. I really like him here. Finau, he's great. I just don't know, is he gonna what's gonna happen, right? Again, I think that Zalatoris head to head right now is gonna beat him. I love it. I love the cheap, and I think other people are gonna be on him, so we can get some leverage there. Bryson's group is terrible, but this is an absolutely a group that he can lose, right? We know Siwoo can get hot on Pete Dye, right? Rosner coming off a win, nobody knows him, nobody's gonna play him. Fleetwood's starting to come around. People are gonna be all over Bryson in this spot, especially at his salary, but I don't know, I might be fading that little group. As we go up, this Hovland group is, again, pretty weak. Answer's been okay. Wiesberger's been kind of terrible. Streelman's who's okay last week, but before that, I think Hovland's a pretty standard play to come out of there. And then I think, arguably this could be one of the tougher groups too, as Morikawa's been on fire, but Max Homa's been great. Billy Horschel's been okay. Poston played great last week. So I like Zalatoris coming out of here. I like his Zalatoris and Victor Hovland Elite 8. And from there, I got to go with my boy Willie Z, right? And finally, the Ram or Bust region, tier number 4. All right. I am all in on John Ram here. And mostly because I think he can win his group, but I think he's a slam dunk play into the Elite 8. I think he can beat, obviously, Munoz. Munoz can get hot, par 70s, but Palmer, Lowry, they don't get me excited. I think that Ram is the clear class here. And I think that he can easily get into the Elite 8 because we're dealing with Daniel Berger, who's been injured. Van Rooyen, been terrible. Kind of played okay last week. English, terrible. Brendan Todd, terrible. Good golfers, right? And they could pop here, but recently just haven't been that great. So I love Ram. I'm going to be way overexposed to Ram this week. Group number 6, we got Xander, Andy Sullivan, Scotty Scheffler, and Jason Day. I'm probably going to stay away from this one. Maybe I'll play a little Scheffler. Maybe I'll just play a little Sully to we've seen short hitters here do well here, and Euros who can heat up with the putters. So I don't mind that. And then in Rory's group, tell you what, I love a bounce back opportunity for Rory here, but I love the tee to green game of Lanto Griffin. He is picture perfect for this course if he can make some, he does two things really well. He putts and his iron play is pretty good. If he can continue to do that, I think we could see a Lanto and John Ram final here in this tier. So I'm definitely on board with some Lanto. And like I said, I think we could see an upset special here at the bottom, and we roll the chalk Ram all the way through to the Elite 8 or even the Final Four. So that's where I'm at this week. Again, like I said, I've got some unique ideas about how we need to build this week to give us the best chance to win and win lots of money. If you want to just try us out for this week, you can use our weekly content option, which is $9.99 a week. You do not get the 10% discount for that. If you want to try a month, it's $29.99. But really, you need to get the VIP, $69.99 a month. You get 10% off for life if you use the code Up North. Guys like Sensomatic just won like 60, 70, 80K last week. Like, are you kidding me? Multiple contests, multiple days. Guys like you and me, just, normal Joes who go to their 9 to 5 winning this life-changing money. Get involved. I love it. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys in the Slack chat. If you do watch this video and you do join, hit me up at DFS Up North in our content or in our chat rooms. And we can chat it up about what we're doing this week for lineups. All right, guys, have a great week. Good luck, and we'll see you out there.